Last week I did boot myself driving to work.
How old are you?
Dude, I was so...
You're no longer the piss fetish guy. You're just the I have no control over my bowels guy.
Dude, I have no idea. I was just driving, and I farted. I was like, oh, this can be easy. Farted. Just the wettest shit.
Never trust a fart?
No.
Oh,
It's just
how
the
far away
wettest
from
shit.
work were you?
Pretty close.
Did you just, okay.
It's like I'm going to work.
Did you at least throw your underwear away?
Wow.
Does this feel empty in here now?
It feels empty. You want to know what it is? There's no clipboard.
There's no
clipboard.
case for the
There's no. The case is what really made it a bulky item, and filled this room up. It was a little too much.
That maybe it's also the production lights being gone.
That is true. To be honest, it feels like I'm just hanging out in a room where someone's moving.
Yeah, this is all that's left.
Yeah, like, oh, okay. That's actually when my parents moved back senior year of high school. We were going. It was right when we were all going off to college, so it was summer. And my parents moved out of their house, and they were like the night before they closed, we had a BYOF party, which stands for Bring Your Own Furniture. So they were gone. They were already in their new place, and they let me and all my delinquent friends party.
As you should. That's a good parenting.
It was great, but one of our friends' moms was the realtor, and there was like puke in the lawn and condoms like in the closets. None of them which were mine. I was very respectful. But yeah, that was probably one of the funniest times ever because every room in the house had like a different person's like lawn chair, and like they brought tents or.
That's great. I did that moving out of college once. I had all my roommates moved out, and because you move out in the summer, especially if you stay.
Yep. And
I remember getting an email being like, "You guys aren't getting your full deposit back yet. We found a few beer cans left there." I'm like, "Oh fuck, guys, it's my bad." It's just like do a little.
But if you're not getting your full deposit back for over a couple beer cans, rocks.
They listed a few other things, and I'm like, "There's no way."
It's bullshit.
The place was built in 1924. Yeah. You can't tell me we're the reason it's sinking into the ground.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I live in a shithole down here on where Cathedral Square is.
Okay, yeah.
Wells and Van Buren.
That is not where we are now. No, please do not come look for us.
That's not.
We're also on the move, constantly on the move.
Yes, that place was ridiculous. It was just so shitty. It was like basically a big dorm hallway, and there was just bedrooms hanging off of it, and a kitchen at the end of the hallway. That's like all it was. And
it's not like that bitchin' we saw.
No. It was just.
How long do you think you could live in that apartment? You have to be a struggling artist, being like, I'm not going to talk to women. I'm not going to be in here at all. Like, this is just the essentials.
Yeah. I think that'd be a pretty cool life, though, having just the essentials. Just be like, because that was in New York.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
You're going to be out in the city doing stuff anyway because there's so much available to you and at all times. Like, it's almost cheaper to go to, like, a dollar slice shop than go grocery shopping for yourself.
Oh, absolutely. Can you imagine, though, if that was just, like, I don't think it's legal. I think there has to be 2 rooms, especially if there's a bathroom feature. Like, you can't have the bathroom, bed, and kitchen all in one. But
I think that is against code.
Yeah. But can you imagine if that was the case? You imagine showering and then trying to go to bed and be like, it's a little steamy in here.
Steamy in here. Or like taking a shit and then going and trying to cook food after.
Oh. You could
there'd be poop particles.
You couldn't be hungover in that apartment.
No,
you couldn't.
It'd be full of poop particles. The food would taste like Cajun food.
Is that what you think Cajun food tastes like? Is poop particles?
Well, I think Cajun food's really good and it gives you the shit. So I'm guessing poop particles also give you the shits. And I don't think I probably don't taste too bad. Just the particles.
A little Creole seasoning.
Just the particles. Just the particle goes great.
That is
with seafood.
That's what that slap your mama seasoning is. Yeah, it's just the poop particles that they solidified.
Yeah. Got named because one time his mom took a shit in his house. His mom took a shit in his house and he slapped the shit out of her.
Did you take a shit when you got here?
No, I peed.
You peed? Oh, I thought you took a shit. I was like, if I didn't like you,
No,
and like, let's say you were just like the first time guest, and you got here and you just immediately took a shit. Be like, that's a bold statement.
Disappeared. Yeah, no, I would never do that.
Hey, thank you for inviting me into your house. I'm gonna go blow up your.
I didn't even tell you what I was doing either.
You
I just was like, I just went and just demolished it. I've had the worst shits this week. I had the weirdest thing happen to me when I was pooping the other day. My fiance and I just started to get her to watch Vikings, the TV show Vikings. Have you ever watched it?
No, you've brought it up a few times. I thought you were gonna say your fiance was in the bathroom with you during this.
No,
okay.
she was getting it started, and I was like trying to rush to like get out there, so I pooped, wiped, did the whole thing. Felt a little bit weird after I wiped, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, but like something feels weird, like
you didn't get it all.
Not kind of. That's what it felt like, but it wasn't. That wasn't the case. So I got down and I sat on the couch. And I'm like, what? It's still happening. Like I try to like adjust, like when you try to spread your cheeks apart, like in the couch.
Yeah.
See what happens. And I was like, no, there's still something going on back there. And I reach, and my toilet paper got stuck in my ass. so I'm sitting there watching the show, and I just go,
it's just tickling.
Poop! Poop! And it's just
real Viking like, yeah.
All over. I like
how much toilet paper?
It wasn't a lot. It was the last couple wipes.
You ever worry about that when you're really getting in there to wipe, that when it kind of closes on you, it's just pinching off a little piece in there?
Yeah, I do get worried about that, but that's why you just got to stick a digit in and dig it out.
I feel like you just wait for the next shit.
No, because you might have an accident. Last week I did boot myself driving to work.
How old are you?
Dude, I was so...
You're no longer the piss fetish guy. You're just the I have no control over my bowels guy.
Dude, I have no idea. I was just driving, and I farted. I was like, oh, this can be easy. Farted. Just the wettest shit.
Never trust a fart?
No.
Oh, how far away from work were you?
Pretty close.
Did you just, okay.
It's like I'm going to work.
Did you at least throw your underwear away?
I sat in it like a pig.
All day?
I had to get there. I had a meeting at 8:00. And then
was it in person or?
Yeah, it was in person.
And you're just sitting in a pile of shit.
Yeah. yeah.
Bet you wish you had that.
It wasn't like a lot of shit. It was just a little bit. Like it was just a little bit.
I don't care if it's a Hershey kiss. Okay.
That's what it was. It was like a Hershey kiss. It was like, and then when I went to go like wipe it out, it was like someone just put like a little dollop of like jelly in it. You know,
do not say dollop and then.
There's like whoop.
Little dollop.
Like if you were like
little dollop of daisy.
Yeah, they just went boop and just threw a little bit on there. But yeah, so I was sitting there, I was like, all right. So I finished my meeting and then I drove home quick, changed, came back.
How far away from work do you live?
Like 15.
Okay, that's not bad.
It wasn't bad, and I have a pretty flexible schedule. It was just in terms of because I have a bunch of different buildings I have to go to. So I did like drove home and did a pit stop on the way back. To like go
made
and do
it seem
something
productive. Yeah,
I had to go do something.
I mean,
anyway.
it was very productive.
Yeah, it was productive. I fucking had to clean up my pants. But
yeah, if that's like a 30-minute drive to work, I'm taking my underwear off. I'm throwing them away and I'm free balling it. The rest of the day.
I'm not a commando guy. Are you? Do you like doing commando? I hate it.
Yeah, but not pants. Like around the house. If I'm in sweat shorts, like if it's just comfort in my home, it's just sweat shorts. I won't throw on underwear, and I'll free ball it. I find that very comfortable. Yeah,
I can't.
But if out in public, fuck no.
No, I will never do it out in public, and very rarely do I do it at home unless like I really feel like lazy.
Oh, I do it all the time here.
I have the balls. I have those balls.
Yeah, well,
so,
yeah, you have to. You need to like roll them back up. You have an unrolled fruit roll up of a nutsack.
Yeah, it looks like one of those
once you unroll it, you can't put it back.
Yeah, yeah, it's. So that's why I do that, and then it just gets so like sweaty.
Does it look like truck nuts?
Yeah.
You have truck nuts.
I have truck
the ones
nuts.
that really just dangle.
Yeah, it's because I run on diesel.
Jack Diesel truck nuts. Sarah Soli, everyone.
I didn't know a guy that his nickname was Diesel.
Big guy.
Big guy. I broke his pinky in a door. I met him that night, and he kept saying he was like sad because he couldn't hang out with us. And I was like, all right, dude, you can come in. You can come in because we were hammered. So, all right, you can come in and like sleep with us. Like,
you can't be nicknamed Diesel and then sad people aren't your friends.
Yeah, he was just like, oh, God, guys, can I come hang out? We're like, fine, you can hang out. And every time we got close to the door, I would slam it in his face, and I would giggle. Ugh. And then, like the 5th time, he like finally caught on to what I was doing. And so he sprinted to the door, put his hand in, just slammed it, and he like comes out. He goes, Do you think my finger's okay? And his finger, it looks like it's hanging on by a thread. And I was like, oh, yeah, dude, just ice it. It's fine. And we just slammed the door and locked it.
So it also went from lowercase L to capital L.
Capital
Just
L.
like your penis.
Sorry, Diesel. If you're out there and you happen to see this, you probably don't remember me because you were hammered. But
Oh, he remembers you. You were a bully.
How
How is that? How is that?
I don't know. I haven't taken a sip yet. I'm actually terrified right now.
What is a Paloma? Is it grapefruit and tequila? It's got to be, right?
Oh, let me check the back here. They never say it. Yeah, grapefruit juice, agave.
So it's a grapefruit tequila.
But it's pretty good. I mean, I think it's better than the other one. But I also knew what I was getting into when I grabbed these.
I feel so free right now.
Is it because you don't have underwear on?
No, I'm wearing underwear. It's not having this in front
Not
of me.
having that, and you're
we
not.
honestly should give that to Judd so he can be freehand with his games.
He does.
Unfortunately, he passed away. We left his chair there. Do you know that chair is just from the lobby?
No way. I was wondering where. I was like, out of the 3 chairs, that's a really nice chair.
I couldn't find a green one in time, and now there's no point in getting one.
Yeah.
And so I go, well, I think there's some in the lobby. And I just, right before the first episode we did up here, I just grabbed it and stayed up. My girl was like, you need to take that back. I go, I will when I move out. Honestly, part of me might forget and just take it with me.
I think you forgot. That's a nice chair. I think you should forget that you can't take another one.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd need a second one of
That's
those.
what I said. I think you should forget that you can't take another one.
Yeah.
I think we need to
Steal one.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are not. Oh, no, I've tagged where I live. I need to stop doing that.
You do need to.
I have. And now TikTok is asking me, do you want to add a location? You might find more people. I go, I think I need less people finding me.
We need less people.
The comment that I got from someone was like, oh my God, I'm touring the malt house today. I was like,
You just said where you live again.
They already know.
Yeah, I guess. And you're leaving soon.
They don't know I live in apartment 608.
He's lying, guys.
Well, now we're just narrowing it down.
Just like, wait, aren't you?
No more bags of cash, though. Are you proud of me?
That's very good.
Now it's just loosely sitting on the counter.
Just a pile of money.
I'll show you. It's just a stack of dough.
But
So you don't do fantasy football? You used to?
yeah, honestly, I just forget about it. Like 6 weeks into the season, I just stop. Or I forget my login.
That's why you need a punishment. We're trying to figure out our punishment now. Last year we did 999. 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, and 9 innings of baseball. And you can't like front load it. You can't do like 6 hot dogs and then just like slowly eat 3. You have to do a hot dog and a beer every inning, which is way worse. Because you realize how full you are.
Yeah.
That's why people tell you to eat slower, because your body's recognizing you getting full. Or if you eat just super fast and then all of a sudden you feel like shits because you overstuffed yourself.
So if you're trying to overstuff yourself, because that's what's happening there.
Yeah.
Should you go slow or should you go fast?
No, you have to go slow. That's the rule. You have to do 1 and 1.
But should you just like scarf down the hot dog, chug the beer, wait?
I think
Scarf, chug, wait.
I would probably, if I could do it any way I wanted, I would do most of the beer first and get drunk. Because when I'm drunk, I'm hungry, and then food is just 2 bites and it's gone. Like the amount of times when we went to the baseball game, I put down 2 hot dogs in a matter of 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And that I was like, I'm still hungry. I could eat another 2 more. And then you're halfway there.
Yeah, they go quick.
You got to pick the right stadium, too. Because there are some stadiums, you get a really nice, girthy hot dog. The bun's, like, fluffed up. Like the ones you get from the grocery store, they're not steamed or whatever.
No,
you go to
steam
Miller
buns
Park
are great.
Or the AmFam Field now. They like saran wrap it in tin foil, so it's just a nice like.
It's perfectly steamed, moist.
It goes down. It's like a Joey Chestnut hot dog. Just fucking slides down the gullet.
Dunk it in the beer. Send her down.
We're trying to think of a challenge this year. I was looking them up. We could do like a full. I think that's me, isn't it? Or is that you?
That's you.
What was it?
Punishments.
Oh, full body waxing.
Ooh, that would suck.
Actually, I'm getting a text right now. Let me make an adjustment to my team real quick. I take this seriously for like 2 weeks too, and then
That's the problem, and then you get full body wax at the end of it. Well, my buddies have like big buy-ins too, and it's like I'm not going to just spend $150 to not play a game. So that's
You're
why I don't do it.
$150 buy-in?
Some of my buddies have leagues that are that.
Yeah, we do 50 buy-in and then punishment. I don't know what else. I like some of the punishments I've gotten. I've like read. What is it? The round trip. The winner just picks where the loser goes on a round trip bus ticket. So he basically like wherever you want, probably within the state. So I could just send you basically to Green Bay, or I'd go farther.
Yeah.
And then you just got to get back on the bus and go right back home.
That'd be miserable.
And you get to pick any kind of bus you want. So you do like the Greyhound for $5. Head up to essentially the UP on a bus, which is going to take you 7 hours. No.
You can't bring equipment?
You get your phone. No charger, no nothing. It dies.
I wouldn't play. I would never play that.
That, or it's a trip to nowhere where, what was it? Everyone who so the winner gets the trip paid for. Everyone else goes on the trip, pays for it, and then the loser can't go on the trip. So let's say the winner picks, like, I want to go to Vegas. Everyone goes to Vegas. Winner doesn't pay for anything, and then the loser has to go where the group decides for the weekend. So everyone's partying in Vegas, and then we send you to like Gary, Indiana, and you just have to be there by yourself.
That would suck. That would be fun though. I do like by myself adventures.
Yeah, but imagine all your friends. Like
That
when
would
you're
suck.
older, that's fine. If you're like 19, 20,
Not cool. That'd be
my
heartbreaking.
God.
That'd be
You see all your boys in like the pool in Vegas.
Yeah, and they're sending you videos telling you how much fun they're having, and you're sitting
in
there.
your motel room.
It is a motel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not in a no one's paying to put you up in a hotel.
No, you're in a motel room and you're drinking warm Bush Heavies. That's what you're doing.
Because there's not a fridge in the motel
You're trying
room.
to you're trying
You're
to
lucky
forget.
if there's a TV with an antenna.
Yeah, that you don't have to hold.
What's the worst hotel or motel you've stayed in?
I don't know. I've been pretty lucky. There was this one hotel that I had to stay at for work one time. I think it was called the Crown Plaza in Dallas, Texas. And there were roaches in my room.
Ooh.
I managed it. I was on like the 9th floor too. It was insane. And
Imagine if you're on the first floor.
yeah. And when I came back from my day out at work and came back to my room, the maid had come and cleaned up my room, but did not do anything to actually clean it. All my dirty clothes, they like just threw in a corner and hid it.
So they just rearranged your room.
It was fucked up. And I went to go, I was like, where is all my shit? I knew stuff was missing. I find it in the corner, grab it, just filled with roaches. Filled with fucking roaches, my clothes were.
I would have left him there. I would have.
I
slept in my
fucking
car.
freaked out. I didn't have a car. It was just Ubering everywhere.
All right, we are dropping Darnell Mooney right now. Are you into football? You know what we should do? You should predict every score or every game and see how right you are next week.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to pull up the scores while I add this? Or not the scores, the games?
Should I just do Sunday game? Oh, I guess we'll do. All right, so today is Lions Chiefs.
All right. I'm going Lions win this one.
You're high. All right. Well, this will all be documented on camera. All right. 35-6. Chiefs Lions.
Really? You think it's that bad?
Lions suck. Bengals Browns.
Bengals. Let's just go fast.
Give me. Am I doing scores or win?
Just win. Just
Okay.
win. Let's go fast.
Chiefs Lions Chiefs. Bengals Browns. Bengals. Texans Ravens.
Ravens.
Bucks Vikes.
Vikings.
Panthers Falcons. Falcons. Cardinals Commanders.
Commanders. Kyler Murray isn't playing.
Oh. Cardinals.
They're tanking.
Cardinals. Jaguars Colts. I'll give that one to
Colts.
the Jags. 49ers Steelers.
49ers.
Niners. Titans Saints. Titans.
Saints.
Raiders Broncos. Raiders. Eagles Patriots. Eagles. Rams Seahawks. Rams.
Seahawks.
Dolphins Chargers. Give me Dolphins.
Chargers.
Packers, Bears.
Packers.
I want them to win, but I don't think they will.
I don't think they are either.
Cowboys, Giants. Bills, Jets, Bills. That's it.
Jets are going to win. And then, what was it? Cowboys, Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I bet the Giants win by like a touchdown.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
Well, that was our game for the week, Judd.
Fuck you.
God, we are so crippled by him.
We need games.
We need games. Well, we're just children. I used to be good at this. I do think when you walked in here, it's like a social experiment. Like, he is testing us. There's a long con to this, and he really just wants to know how elementary we are.
I think so. I think we should come up with games for the next week.
Should we? It's going to be like, do you like red or blue more?
Do you like red or blue more? Do you like to jerk off with the lights on or the lights off?
Well, that was quite the jump, boys. I'm like, well, we had a spark.
Yeah, I think so. I think.
You want to crack into his food I have waiting for him?
We got to keep that for him. I did think about that, but we got to wait.
We got to wait.
We got to wait.
I want one, though. How mean would it be if you watch this episode and we're just...
murder all of them. You just a handful of empty bags next week.
That's what you get for going to your friends' weddings, man. Who's more important, celebrating love or these two bozos with microphones?
We got microphones. They don't have microphones. They do sometimes.
They're definitely going to have a microphone
when they do speeches, but won't be an hour and 15 minutes of straight fire like what we're putting out. Cover my face like this.
We're 7 minutes in.
We're 7 minutes in.
All right, Jack's going to rap now.
I can't rap. I'm not going to rap.
I couldn't rap either. I don't even think if you asked me to rhyme on the spot, I couldn't.
I'm not musically. I could.
Tractor.
Factor.
That's what I would have said. Give me one.
Butter.
Flutter.
Good. Yeah. Wow. We're quite some musically inclined individuals. This angle is so funny. It makes my feet look so big. Look at that. But
I'm so far over.
And it is low. Like I'm looking down. This looks like a rap album.
I was told that the big angle should be from the bottom up.
Who told you that?
Matt Nielsen. But I also didn't know if he actually had an apartment or not, or if he was homeless and it was just coming over because he needed a roof for a bit.
Yeah.
Like he would walk dogs for a living. I didn't know that was a job.
It is.
Love the guy. He's super nice, but how many? I imagine him in those pictures. He's got 19 dogs.
You have to walk a lot of
one
dogs.
leash. Yeah.
You have to walk a lot of dogs to make a living off of walking dogs.
But can you really make a living walking dogs?
Not a great one, but
how many dogs do you think it would take to make a living?
Well,
at a reasonable rate.
I pay $25 to have my dog watched for 5 hours.
Watched for 5 hours?
Yeah.
Like 25 total or 25 an hour?
25 total for it to be watched at a daycare. Granted, they're not walking the dogs, but there are a bunch of dogs playing together, which is a lot more stress, I would say.
So for $5 an hour.
How much is an Uber Eats? How much do you make off an Uber Eats ride? Probably $7 to $10, depending on how much it is. I would say $7 to $10 you get paid for that. Because you have to drive there, get their dog, walk it. They probably want you to do other stuff like feed it, put it back.
How are more of us not homeless?
Well, I mean, he's got a job.
How many dogs? I want to know.
It's got to be a lot of dogs. It's got to be pretty damn.
What do you think of the people who put their cats on leashes?
That's stupid. You shouldn't get cats.
What do you think about the people who put cats in their backpacks and carry them around the world?
That's funny.
I like that.
No leashes for cats. Put them in the backpack. Because then they're sitting there looking at the bubble like, okay.
I honestly think that's worse than leaving them at home.
Yeah, because they want, give me the fuck.
They want their alone time.
Yeah.
And you're like, I got to come with you. I don't give a shit you're going to chemistry class right now.
It's just like when my fiance wants to go on walks with me. Fuck you. I don't want to do this shit.
You feel like you're in a mental backpack?
Yeah. Well, that and she carries me on her back.
Imagine you move in, the neighbor's like, this is a weird couple. They backpack it.
It's like that one couple that you see on Snapchat or Instagram with the guy that's in a wheelchair, and they're just like, yes, we have sex. Have you seen that? It's like every video is like, they have sex. It's like, yeah, we get it.
I know your number one question is, does it work downstairs? Well, babe, yes, and then some.
It does. Fuck off.
It's like, yeah, but he's not really active about it. He's kind of just like sitting there. It's like a potato with a spud.
She wants internet fame. I'm sure he's got a great personality, and I'm sure she doesn't. And that's what's going on.
She's cheating on him because he can't catch her figuratively and literally.
Yeah, he doesn't. He can't. He doesn't. He can't track her iPhone. But no, it's the most insane thing to watch sometimes when that comes up, and they talk about might start an OnlyFans. You know how funny that'd be?
Your ex started an OnlyFans?
No, they might start an OnlyFans.
Oh,
that
God.
couple.
No one wants to see that.
Kind of do.
It's not OnlyFans. It's just only missionary is what it is. No,
but he's on his back.
Yeah, he's on his back. Just bends it down.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be pretty miserable. But good for them.
Yeah, I guess if I was in a wheelchair, I'd hope I'd find someone willing.
And she's a good-looking girl.
I don't know the specific couple you're talking about.
You're the only couple.
No, I've seen a few of them, I think.
I bet I can find it. Let's play a game. Can we find
the cripple?
What is it? Inner-abled couple. All right, let's see.
Was that what it would be called?
Something weird like that, yeah. All right.
Inner-abled couple.
God.
Can I guess their names?
I don't know.
Stephanie.
I guarantee
and Ron.
It has to be Stephanie. I bet that's Stephanie.
It's got to be Stephanie. It just sounds like, and she is doing it for attention, isn't she? Do you think it's out of love?
I don't know. I feel like he's also kind of braggy.
He has to be hung like a horse.
Oh, Hannah. Her name's Hannah.
Damn it, Hannah. You know what? I buy that. What's the guy's name?
Shane.
Slipped on a banana peel. Holy shit, I think I have. This is
Yeah, this is the only one. This is the only one. They seem to have a wonderful relationship, so that's great.
I think if we had anyone who was in a wheelchair listen to this, it's going to be like, yep, we're done with these white fucks now.
I'll show toes if you guys shut up and
I got a hole
watch
in my
again.
heel. You want to see that?
A
little skin.
Yuck,
little
dude.
Skin.
Yuck. Put that shit behind a paywall. Yuck. Gross. Over here drinking a Paloma and you're showing me your heel?
So when this comes out, we're going to be 2 days away from the event. Have we gotten an update on Christmas in September yet?
Christmas is still happening in September.
Fuck me.
Yep.
But are you going to come for the event?
I don't think I can.
Son of a bitch. I was watching the episode back, and you're like, so my plan is to get there early, help you set up, be there for the whole golf thing, and then go. I'm like, so you're there for the entire fucking thing?
Well, they have the after party. Don't you?
I mean, it's just a bar that's giving us $2 off domestic pitchers.
Mm.
So you're not missing anything.
That's a bar with $2 off of domestic pitchers.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's going to be hammered after.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's going to be trouble. But, yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it, which is a bummer.
Damn, that's all right. We'll give you your T-shirt now then. Because you're on a work trip. Yeah.
Maybe I'll wear it to work. It's going to suck.
Where are you going? Actually, you know what? I have a bone to pick with you. I was talking to my girlfriend. She goes, you know what? Jack is my favorite out of you three doing the podcast. So I have to fire you now.
Classic case. Fire me. Fire me. What do you mean? You pay me in 2 drinks an episode.
I know.
Fine. It'd be funny if you give me drink tickets every time I walked in.
I should start to. Wait, hold on. I have a whole thing of tickets back there.
You need those for the 50-50. We won't lose those.
It's 10,000 tickets. Imagine if we sold 10,000.
It'd be pretty fucking cool.
I would keep all the money.
Yeah, we would say,
I'd be like, no, sorry, the charity's backed out.
Charity's gone.
We're not fixing MS.
Come on, what are we, superheroes? We're getting drunk and golfing.
Oh, God. We're terrible people, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, if Judd's here, I think he makes me nicer. He makes me feel like I'm supposed to be nicer.
He does have, like, a dad effect on us. Well, he also is, like, ancient. So
he is. What is he, like 44?
We just talk shit about him now?
He's like 44, right?
At least.
Yeah. And he just seems so nice. I don't think I ever hear him swear. All of his jokes are clean. And I'm up here like, my wiener broke. You know what I mean?
I just said we're not fixing MS when we're making fun of crippled people having sex. We can't. I mean, we don't know that.
I just don't know the chemical reaction to be able to fix it. I don't know like the.
Do you think it's chemical?
No. I think you just need to make the correct potion.
Everything comes down to potions.
It is. I mean, the cure to most things are potions.
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I like to watch it around Halloween. I don't know too much about it.
You watch it around Halloween?
Yeah, because and Christmas too sometimes because they've got good Christmas moments in the books and movies.
Do. I just watched. I just finished the Harry Potters.
They're good if you binge watch them.
Yeah, I don't think I could have waited for all those.
No.
I mean, I did for I think I'd already seen the first 3 or 4. Mm-hmm. I finished it. It's definitely a younger audience. I see how people get into the world, but do you remember how it ends?
No.
It's like Avengers Endgame. They just turn into dust.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, this is...
Yeah. And he's not even supposed to do that. In the books, he doesn't do that. In the books, he's a dead body.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's apparently more emotional because he's a dead body.
My girlfriend was telling me, and we're spoiling Harry Potter.
Keep up.
Yeah.
No, don't care. Don't care. Maybe you'll get interest to watch it.
In the J.K. Rowling wanted to kill Harry. Like that was her initial plan, is for him to die, and apparently all the events leading up to it is like, yeah, he should be dead at the end of these books, and then the editors were like, no, which I think is bullshit. Like if this is your story, you're writing it, and then the person who edits it, not their story, you're just kind of proofreading. You're like, you can't do that. They won't like it. I go, who fucking cares? This is my book.
My book, yeah.
And so that's why the boy who lived.
It'd be funny if he was the boy who died at the end of it. I don't know. If he would have died, I think it would have definitely fucked with everyone, because it was all kids were reading it. It was only kids.
Fuck them kids.
But imagine growing up from I think I read the first one when I was like first or second grade, right? And I didn't read much after it. I wasn't super into it, but there were kids that read it as soon as it came out every time, and they're in 7th grade, maybe.
You know what? It's time. Other people died in it. Why can't Harry?
Yeah, but you're growing up with that guy, and all of a sudden Harry dies. That'd be heartbreaking for a child, for a young child. I can barely handle Game of Thrones deaths, and I'm 26.
Yeah, get over it. You actually read the books though?
I'm almost on the second one. I'm on my way to the third one. They're good books.
I think I told you guys this when we were out, but every time I go into a bookstore, I still to this day, I get filled with not wonder. I'm like, oh my god, there's so much potential here, and I'm like, all these stories be fun to read, and then I open it, I'm like, I have to read this. I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, I need the movie. But as a kid, I was especially like that, and I convinced my mom to buy me the Sorcerer's Stone Harry Potter book. And when I moved out of my parents' place to go to college, I found the book underneath my desk, and I saw a bookmark in there. I was like, I wonder how far I made it. And I opened it, and it was page 9.
That's insane.
And I'm pretty sure the first couple pages are like the epilogue, and this is dedicated to whoever.
There's 5 pages that aren't usable.
Yeah, like page 9 is like page 3.
There's one with credits in it.
It was. I still to this day, I'll look at a book and be like, this page is too condensed. I need double spaced on pages.
Oh, I like little books. Little condensed books.
Oh God, no! Are you kidding me?
I like that because I can carry it with me wherever I want, and then I can bend it up. I don't like hardcover; I like softcover, so I can bend it up.
I like softcover, but give me a little book and then double spaced, because I think my ADD, I'll look at other words as I'm reading, and I'm like, I have no idea what I just read, and I got to go do it again. I'm like, this is taking too much time. I'm done.
Yep, I get that. If I'm not interested in a chapter or something for whatever reason when I'm reading, because I go all over the place, I just put the book down. I'm like, I can't focus on this, even though I want to read. I can't focus on it. Usually,
I want to be into reading. I really do.
Just pick up a fucking book then.
But no.
Audible's great. I listen to a book every night before I go to bed. When you tucked me in over there on that couch, guess what I did? Turn on my book.
By the way, how early did you leave in the morning?
7 a.m.
Okay, so I got up at 8. I'm like, gone.
Yeah, got up at 7. I had an alarm for 7:30, so you get up.
You left me a nice little note.
I did leave you a nice note.
Bye, thanks for the memes. I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to see him again.
Yeah, bye. I took all your cash off your counter.
We tied one on. We definitely did.
So, yeah, I went home. It's been bullshit because I took my fiance to Menards over Labor Day weekend because I wanted to clean out our garage and like do our cars. And so she like saw me at Menards, and now she just has me doing a bunch of fucking bullshit projects.
You opened a floodgate for her. Like, oh my God, he could be handy.
I got home Sunday after being torn up, essentially. I was hammered.
Oh, God, yeah.
Had to refurbish a bookshelf. So go take the bookshelf down to the garage. Then I have to go to Menards, figure out paint mix, get sanders, blah, 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 blah. Start doing that. That's my whole day. I just cleaned the garage. I'm doing work in the garage and sanding shit in the garage. Paint it. It's still not done because I like want to make sure the line, because we do like, it's a different kind of painting thing. So I have to like make sure the lines are all good. And then I have to fix a dresser and get a new curtain for our apartment and like rig it so it works for like their solution because it's like slats. And so I've been going to Menards, I think, every day. It's been 6 days in a row. And I have to go back to Menards after we're done with this and get shit. It's the most.
Do you get some kind of joy going to Menards, though? Do you feel like a man?
Every time I go to Menards, I just look at all the different like equipment and going, I could do this. And it's also good if you go to Menards and you kind of know what you're doing and you see like price tags and stuff, you go, oh, I could do this so much cheaper than what I'm paying a contractor for. So it's exciting because I already have like plans for like when we move into our house. We don't have a house, but
when
December,
eventually you do.
Yeah. So I know like it's going to be.
But there's also so much stuff in Menards. You're looking at like, I don't have the slightest clue what the fuck this is.
Yeah. There's a lot of times where I go into an aisle and I go, okay, there's all these different words that are. It's basically, it could be a periodic table for all I fucking care.
Yeah.
I have no idea what these chemical compounds are that they're showing me. And
potions, man.
It's ridiculous, but I do have fun with it. I do like doing that stuff, but I'm exhausted.
Those were my favorite classes in high school. Were like wood shop, constructions, all that stuff. My dad was a carpenter contractor, so kind of in my blood. I don't know what would have been worse is I think you had a longer day, but my alarm went off and I rolled over. I'm like, I have to go work out twice now. Because I had like 1.5 times. Because I had a client at 10 and a client at 11 that I just agreed on Labor Day. I was like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
Because I wanted money. And thankfully, the first client canceled.
That's good.
She's like, I woke up, I'm not feeling good. I'm like, you're hungover too. Thank God.
Thank you.
And the other guy doesn't really drink. He's like, I'm ready to go. And I'll work out with him usually when I train him. And I was like, you know what? On Friday or Thursday when I saw him, I go, let's just do my workout on Monday. I'm like, I can kill two birds with one stone. I'll get my workout in. You'll think it's a great workout, and I'll get paid $50. And I got there, and I'm like, this is going to suck. He's already on the treadmill, like, for 15 minutes just running. I'm like, because you ready to go? I go, no. Like, I'm just a zombie walking around the gym. And he goes, are we going to do core at the end of this? I go, you are. If I lay down and get up too quickly, I'm going to throw up. Yeah. But thank God, because I truly believe the best way to get over a hangover. No. Just get up and do something. So if you wake up and you're kind of groggy, instead of feeling sorry for yourself and just sitting on the couch all day, go do one task.
Yeah.
Like, go get your groceries done, come back, and then it's kind of just off your mind. If you allow yourself to fall into that just bullshit feeling, you're going to feel like a piece of shit all day.
Yeah. No, that's very true. And it was actually super clutch because I went to Menards with my fiance. We went to Menards, and then afterwards we had to go to the store for something. I forget what it was. Maybe it was just food. And I see her hook like a quick right to the liquor department, the liquor and beer department. I'm like, uh-oh. Like, is she just walking past it, or are we going to be striking some gold today? And I'm like walking slow because I'm carrying this heavy thing. And also, I just see her leave the liquor and beer department with like a 12-pack. And I go, all right, we're going to tie one on while I do this. So I just like got myself back to hangover normal while I was doing all that work. And I was like, this is perfect.
I learned of a new hangover hair the dog drink last night.
All right.
So I'm at Laughing Tap. Louisa Noy, the German. She ordered a PBR, tall boy, and a bottle of Sprite, and mixed the two of them in a pint glass.
That's gross.
Which I now call a German Pedialyte.
Yeah.
She let me try it. She let me try it, and it was interesting, I would call it. It wasn't bad. Like the problem was I knew it was a mixture.
A cold shower. That's what they could call it.
Hitler's Fountain of Youth.
Yeah. All right, keep going.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of a really just like Nazi theme
racist
name.
one, yeah. So you know it's mixed, and so we know something's mixed. You're like, I'm waiting for it to smell like it's mixed together. You just smell PBR. I'm like, that was almost more off-putting than.
If it smelled like Sprite, it would have been better.
Yeah, and then you get it a little, and then just all of a sudden it's sweet, and then Reagan comes like, yeah, I had it, and I was hair of the dog. I was perfectly fine, and like 20 minutes after one of those, I'm like, I don't think that's how it works.
You could just drink the beer.
Yeah, just.
Or 2 beers rather than beer and
Why don't you have the Sprite first? Because you don't want to drink, and then when the bubbles settle your stomach, start drinking. You don't need to mix the two of them.
So there's different hangovers for different people. So I find that a lot of friends that I have, their stomachs hurt after drinking. I do not ever have an upset stomach. I never do. The only thing is a headache. And so basically what I do is I just drink a little bit of water when I go to bed, wake up in the morning, drink a glass of water, crack open a beer. If I know I'm going to have to like get stuff done like that day, drink a little bit of water, crack open a beer, kind of level it out, bring up a little bit of like positive vibes with it, have like a beer, just chill, maybe make myself a margarita, and then I'm usually good.
Yeah, I'm not a huge hangover.
What's that fucking face?
You're like, you know how I fix a hangover? I just get drunk again.
I just start drinking. I don't get drunk again. I just start drinking. Realistically, if there was no health side effects to like just consistently drinking nonstop, I feel like I would never be hungover. I could, but that's also just.
Yeah, I also don't think you'd feel at your best though.
I feel pretty damn good when I'm drinking. I feel.
Oh, I feel great, but that's if you're drunk. Like if you just casually drinking,
the best. Oh yeah, you need to start getting. At
you,
least
if you can
buzz.
maintain the best buzz, the best buzz is a 2 to 4 beer buzz. Mm-hmm. That is the best buzz, and if you could maintain that all night, it's great. The problem is like 2, you're feeling good. 3, I think you're at your best. 4, you're like, I'm ready to kick this up a fucking notch, and then it's exponential. That's the problem.
Well, and then if you're 4 in, you're very easily swayed by crowds. So you typically, if
you're swayed by anything,
if someone else is excited, maybe they're at 6 beers and like, let's do shots. At 4, you need to know to say no shots.
Yeah,
because then you're gonna be fine.
We were good. We did 1 shot. That was it.
Yeah.
Shots were so big when I was in college. So big, and it's in my DNA now. Where I don't like shots. Like the people are like, no, I prefer just having shots and then I'll like sip on a water or whatever throughout the night. Fuck no.
That's ridiculous.
I think those people deserve to be in a padded room.
Yeah, you're a fucking psycho. There's no way you can be trusted with any important information.
For me, a shot is a communal thing, or it's like, let's all get together and do this together. Like people bond over shared trauma. And that's what a shot is shared trauma.
Oh, that fucking sucked.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Love you, brother. And then you walk and go play darts again.
Yep.
Or you. Yeah, it's just communal. And then if I've been the guy so many times where you just show up with shots, and they're like, "Oh, fuck you, man."
Yeah,
but
I have to take
it's a sign of love because you're like, "Hey, I paid way too much money for us to have a drink in 2 seconds."
Yep. Come join me. No one says no. People that do say no.
Fuck you.
You don't want to hang out with anymore. They can't be trusted. They're not coming to your wedding. They're not coming to your child's first birthday party. They can't be trusted. They're not important to you anymore. At that point, give up on the friendship. They're worthless. They're scum. They've got nothing going for them. If they take the shot, trustworthy, there for the long haul. Because guess what? When shit gets hairy, they double down.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what someone that says yes to a shot that you bring. And that's not a cherry bomb. If you give them a tequila shot and they go, All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
That's they're going to be right.
They're fine. Yeah, they're fine.
They're good people.
Well, that's all you know. You have a good, like not a responsible drinker. We won't call them that. There's two responses to people taking shots, though, too. Everybody goes, fuck, all right, yeah, let's do it. And then you have the buddy who goes, fuck yeah, shots. And you're like, you're going to be a problem later tonight. You are going to be a fucking problem.
We got to get you home. We got to get you home right now. If you're excited about a shot and you're not the person that bought them for everyone.
Too excited.
Yeah. Like, too excited. If you're, like, eager to take it. Usually before a shot, I go, just knowing that I'm going to be going through a little bit of just like, this is ridiculous.
I had a shot last night.
What the fuck were you doing last night? Oh, you were at Laughing Tap.
I hosted it. Did my fantasy draft while I was hosting. Auto-drafted my first pick. 4 different comics made picks for me, so we'll see how this year goes.
It sounds like it's going to be a pretty funny season.
Yeah, dead last. No, I asked Matt. I was like, hey, you got any? He's like, do you want another drink before you go? I was like, I'm trying to behave for the next, 2 weeks before the event. And I was like, yeah, what do you got new? And I was thinking beer. Because I'll drink vodka sodas when I'm there, and I'll have, 2, max 3, especially if it's a long night. 40 people. 40 people.
Sign up.
And he goes, I got something for you. It's called Knickknack. I'm like, okay, cool. Just comes over with 2 shots. I go, fuck. Okay, all right, we're doing this.
Shit.
Yep. You can't say no. You can't. And I agree with you. People who say no, who actively are like, fuck no. Or actually, know who's worse is the person who pushes it on them a little too much if someone does say no.
Right. Usually if someone says no, you go, oh, come on. And they go, no, really don't want it. And you go, fine. And you call them a pussy. And then you go give them to someone else.
Yeah. If someone's like, no, I really don't want it, you move on. But it sounds like, I'm like, yeah, you can fucking take it. Yeah. That's as far as you go.
Yep. That's all it is. You can't push it too much because otherwise it's like
bombs
bullying.
Or shots.
Well, that's the thing is bombs are people typically don't react poorly to a bomb.
I hate bombs.
Like a cherry bomb, you hate those?
What is the fucking point of a cherry bomb?
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you.
What is the goddamn point?
They're delicious. They're basically doing the same thing a shot does, but people don't go yuck.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You take a shot because you're like, I want to get drunk. Okay, I want to get drunk and quickly. That's what a shot is for. Correct. And it's communal. Okay, so shot and bomb or cherry bomb specifically.
What about a Jaeger bomb?
They're in the same category.
What about a car bomb?
Those are fun.
Okay, we're on the same page.
Those are fun, but it's also a shot of whiskey, McGillicuddy's, and Guinness. So you're getting beer too.
Shot of whiskey.
Not McGillicuddy's.
Bailey's.
Bailey's, yeah. And Guinness, okay? A cherry bomb and a shot, in common, they have communal. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay? They're not getting you drunk. They're giving you a headache because it is Red Bull and cherry liqueur, which is 15% alcohol. You can give it to a goddamn baby, okay? It's
correct.
Nothing. It just makes your tongue red, and you're gonna. You know what? The CDC says you can give
3 cherry bombs.
3 cherry bombs to your newborn child, and they'll be slightly stupid. But you know what? They're going to be it anyways.
Only for a little bit. They wake up in the morning. They feel fine.
But that's I feel very strong. The cherry bombs and Jaeger bomb, shot, cherry bomb, Jaeger bomb. If you give me a
Jaeger bomb. What about car
bomb? Below shot.
I put it above shot.
It depends.
Because that's where you separate the men from the boys.
Is it St. Patty's Day?
It's a Tuesday night.
Am I in college or is it right now?
Right now, we're at an open mic, and I hand you a car bomb and say, oh, hey there, drink this, you fucking pussy.
Hey.
They're after me Lucky Charms. Oi, why you fucking drink this?
I would drink it because you asked me so nicely. And so racistly, I would drink.
They're Irish. That's not a race. It's a culture.
They're not real people. Are you Irish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Red hair.
Fucking gingers.
Irish and Swedish and Italian.
So you're white.
Oh yeah, but
so white.
But I'm Italian. They're olive.
I just hate bombs. I don't. We did Vegas bombs. Were so big.
What are Vegas bombs?
according to the bar I worked at Vegas Bomb, is Crown Royal, Kinky, Peach Schnapps, and Red Bull.
That's gross. Don't ever. Don't.
2 parts.
That's so gross.
2 parts Crown, 1 part Kinky and Peach Schnapps, and then Red Bull topper.
That's really gross.
They were so popular that they bought, those like giant icy maker things, those size containers. We just made giant things of that. So it was on tap and then just put Red Bull in it. It was horrendous.
That's really gross.
They
what do you
weren't
think
great.
of snorkels?
Love them. So that was big in Madison.
Do you know that in Tampa they think that they invented snorkels?
Yeah.
They call them Y-bombs.
Madison thinks they... Here's the thing. If you have a new name for it, you think you invented it.
Right.
And so...
It's like Fuck It Bucket.
Yeah.
Remember that game, Fuck It Bucket?
Exactly. Fuck a Bucket, Schlagen, or people with, what is it? Boom Cup, Stack Cup, Rage Cage, stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know. When someone first called it Rage Cage, I'm like, are you stupid?
That's a ridiculous thing to call it.
It makes no sense.
Boom Cup makes a lot of sense.
Boom Cup, Stack Cup makes sense.
Yep.
Rage Cage.
Rage Cage is ridiculous.
I understand. Someone
Rage.
explained to me once. The Rage Cage is you can trap someone, like if you keep just getting it, and so they're like stuck in a cage. So I'm like, cool, but that barely happens. Like, I mean, it happens, but not as often as like you'll always stack the cups, and someone will always get the Boom Cup.
Yeah. Sometimes my buddy and I were pretty good at like doing the bouncing.
Yeah.
So there's someone that we kind of want to fuck with that night. We'll just sit on that.
Yeah.
We'll just go quietly, just sneak up on the left and right of them. But,
yeah. So that's why I would call Rage Cage, but I don't like that name.
No, I don't like that either.
What else can I get angry about? Give me something. I like this when I get angry.
What do you think about?
You can say it.
I'm trying to think of something that's slightly frustrating, but could piss you off quite a bit. I'm trying to think of something.
My girlfriend did the second episode she was on. She's like, I want to prepare this time. No more like.
And that pissed you off because she
no
brought notes?
No, she came with like a million questions.
And you don't like questions?
This one I liked.
Well, you liked questions.
And now this setting, questions are fun. Like it's a give and take kind of thing. And the too many questions was a joke because he kept asking us questions. Yeah. But the whole episode is me getting angry about like certain things about Christmas time. And she's like, "What's your take on Black Friday?" I go, "Let me fucking tell you what's wrong with Black Friday now."
You don't like Black Friday?
Oh no, I think Black Friday's great.
I love Black Friday.
It's great.
I just don't want to sleep into Tuesday and Wednesday.
Exactly.
Give me Friday.
That's what I said. Is it should open on midnight or at midnight on Friday, and that's it. There's no more openings. We're getting into it. There's no more opening stores at 5:00 during Thanksgiving dinner.
No, it's
because
stupid.
the chaos is fun. Someone every year should get shot and trampled. Like that is Black Friday. Is what it is.
I used to work at Toys R Us back in high school. That's when Black Friday was Black Friday, and I had a grown man step up to me, and I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and I go, "I'm 16.
You do not need this Lego that
I
bad."
was like, "I'm 16. What do you want me to do here?" And I was much bigger than him as well.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "This is bullshit." And his wife like grabbed him and like pulled him back, and he was such a dick to me afterwards because I think he like was trying to be like manly and stuff. And I was like, "You're arguing." It was literally over. I think it was like a Polly Pocket type of like thing, and I was like, "Dude, you're being a dick. I'm 16, and you chested up to me, and my manager, Brad, weird guy. Everyone that went to Toys R Us was weird. One of my managers wanted to pack my fudge. He couldn't wait till I turned 18. He told one of my coworkers that, can't wait till he turns 18 so I can pack his fudge. That's what he said. Wanted to fuck me in
Are
the
you
butt.
good at making prison food?
No.
That's
I'm
why.
not. I'm not.
Yeah.
God, that starfish. But, so I remember the chaos. And even as a worker, I enjoyed the chaos of it because it was so much
It's
fun
fun.
watching shit happen.
We're trying to dull everything out. There needs to be ups and downs. Like that excitement is like the fun part. Like
Yeah.
I remember my buddies not camping out but kind of like, we're going to get to Walmart quick. I'm going to buy 6 TVs and sell them.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. Like I enjoy every year, every Friday I go Black Friday shopping with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And we just shop for everyone. And I enjoy, like, we're big Christmas fanatics, if you can't tell. I should pull Tim Allen off the wall and bring him back here. Yeah.
For the last week.
But I enjoy when it's crowded. Kinda. I don't like getting bumped into. I don't like when people aren't efficient and like, hey, some social awareness, please. Like,
be a normal person.
Be a normal person. Like, stop standing in the middle of the aisle, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it when it feels like a movie. Like when you see Jingle All the Way and the guys are running through stores trying to find the next Robo Man. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that. Santas are in the hallway.
I agree. The chaos is the best part.
So if you want to fix society, Black Friday should be Black Friday again.
Only Black Friday. No Thursday. No Gray Thursday.
Don't give us Gray Thursday. Oh my
Fuck
God.
yeah, dude. We're on a wavelength right now. You want to know why? It's because of those car bombs we did. We did 8 of them before this.
We just told Genevieve, like, he's not coming home tonight. We went and got car bombs. I would go do a car bomb right now.
If we went and did car bombs and I didn't come home tonight, I
would have so many more Menards projects.
I would have so many projects because I'm gone all weekend. I'm not going to see her. So
where are you going
again? Southern North Carolina, one of the two.
If it's north, say hi to my lady for me.
I will.
She's back here on Wednesday.
Really?
You would have seen her for the... You never met her, have you?
No.
Yeah, you would have met her if you didn't have Christmas.
I'm pissed off about the Christmas thing, too.
Okay. What'd you get for presents? She doesn't watch this.
My mother...
She doesn't even watch you at her house.
No, she doesn't.
So she definitely doesn't watch this.
So, where she hated my fiance made like homemade candles for her bridal party, for her bachelorette party.
And she hated them?
And she sent me a picture of my mom. My mom like called me and was like, I think I like insulted her because I told them that they look bad. And so now we're going to make like a fuckload of candles for her. And that's going to be just her gifts. It was just going to be a little joke. And then we're going to do, we just had a photo shoot also.
I saw that. I was on FaceTime with my lady and we were actually going over your pictures.
How the fuck did you see them?
I follow Genevieve.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a few comments.
On our pictures?
Continue, though. Yeah.
We got to go into that. Okay.
Pull them up.
And so we're going to like get like a big framed one for my mom with the dogs and us. And then my mom just will buy anything that she wants, so we just have to get her like miscellaneous items.
So
nothing big.
Your present to your mom is the one thing she said looked hideous, but times 50, and then a picture of the person who had the idea to make something hideous.
Yeah.
And also a picture of the person who had the idea of like, let's multiply it.
Yep.
Like, hey, you know that terrible thing?
But our dogs are in there.
Thank God. You know what? She deserves it for having Christmas, September 16th.
She does deserve some wild gifts.
All right, let's go over your pictures.
September 16th. You said December.
First of all, who took these pictures?
Our old neighbor.
Okay. My favorite one is the one of you two in the kitchen.
Those were wild.
So the best part is like, no offense, but like to either one of us, we don't live in the most extravagant places.
No, our kitchen's a shit kitchen.
Your kitchen is like, the cabinets are what everyone here had when they were in a college apartment.
Oh, they're terrible, terrible.
And you're like, you know what? We're going to take this romantic picture. Yep. I can see the sink. I'm pretty sure.
Insight to that, like backstory to those pictures.
Yeah.
We weren't even supposed to take them, but she asked to do it because she's doing a home shoot for someone the next day, and she wanted to practice.
That's fair. No,
so that's what it was.
By the way, all these are, you guys look adorable. You look happy.
But our cabinetry sucks. We need to work on our woodwork.
You need to go to Menards. Let me pull up Genevieve here.
But yeah, no, I completely agree because I had to clean that kitchen for that. And I go, our kitchen is not something to take pictures in.
Yeah. Also, second question. Are there anything in those coffee cups?
Yeah, we were actually drinking coffee.
You were actually drinking coffee? Okay,
so
cool.
She was like, just like kind of do your stuff, but like do it closer than you normally do. So that's what we were doing.
Does she normally sit on the counter?
Yeah, she does a lot, actually.
She does?
Yeah.
Cool. Was it an artistic choice to keep the Keurig in the back?
We don't have a Keurig.
Whatever this coffee pot is.
Ninja?
We
have to show that we have some money with those cabinets.
Yeah, that is true. So you guys went from sophomore slums to a field, which I can only assume is where your trailer home is.
We just walked right into it, right out of our like sliding door.
So I'll post these. And then I actually want to do something. I'm going to give you 3 pillows before we end this, and you're going to show me how you sleep.
Okay.
Again, very nice pictures. Whoever took these, you did a great job, and you guys look very much in love. Okay. Where are you looking? And why is she looking at the camera and you're not?
So here's the fucking thing. I kept asking for direction. And where am I supposed to look?
And they gave you the wrong direction.
They kept giving me bad direction. Or, no, who did? Not the photographer. My lady. She goes, don't do the same thing I'm doing. So I'm looking away. So basically every picture, and she goes, look serious too. So basically every picture, she's like smiling at the camera, and I'm like doing this.
Yeah, for sure. This was Rachel's favorite. He goes, he looks a little drunk. It is, you know how like when guys take pictures, we don't know what to do with our hands. In this picture, you go in. What I'm thinking is, what do I do with my entire body?
Yep, yeah, dude, I was freaking out because I've never done pictures like that before, and the problem is,
you look like a Hollister mannequin.
Yeah, that's actually one of the worst pictures of that post because right after that, the photographer directed me how to put my body, and that's. And
you were way too specific with it.
And it looked way better. No, it looked way better. Oh. Right after that picture was taken. She told me, hey, do this. And it looked so much better. But my guess is Genevieve didn't look good in those pictures. So she posted those fucking ones.
Do you think any of these have anything to do with you?
No, they don't. They don't.
Do the dogs look good? Does she look good?
That's the most fucking ridiculous thing ever. And she's always like, and so any profile, every once in a while she'll like ask me to like update my profile picture. She's like, dude, it's like from 3 years ago. And so I'll update them. But what I'll do is I'll find pictures where she looks terrible in them.
That's smart.
And just put me in. She'll be like, why did you do that? I go, why did you put those fucking 10 pictures on Instagram where I'm looking like this?
It is, you looked so, like lights on, no one's home. Like she bought you and just unboxed you.
Yeah. I mean, that's typically how these events work. I'm just operating on autopilot.
And then this one, you're definitely drunk in.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely drunk in that one.
He's got a baby.
I am drunk in that one. That was our right after this bachelor party. Not mine, but my buddy's. And so I had to drive up from the bachelor party to that, and then it was our wedding shower.
Rachel tells me I'm insane. She's a little concerned for me, but do you ever want to shake a baby?
Most babies I see. That one, no. That baby's really sweet.
I don't mean like... I'm not making a margarita, but I mean like put it on vibrate and then just.
Then they jiggle though. They're like kind of
exactly.
They're like little
you
bags
feel like
of pudding.
Kind of get the
yeah, like bags of pudding. You could probably get away with shaking them a little bit like that. I had a baby doll that was given to me in middle school, like to like basically say don't fuck with it without using protection, and like they would just randomly start crying, and you would have to wake up in the middle of the night, put a key into it, turn the key, and hold the baby for a certain amount of time before the crying would stop. And I think it was in 7th grade, and I remember taking the baby and just throwing it out the window and just leaving it there. Just throwing it out my fucking bedroom window.
How old were you?
Like 7th grade.
Yeah, I never had to do that.
It's like the flower thing or the egg thing, but this one was a robotic baby, and it was miserable.
People had to do that at our high school. You had to take a baby around. Full confession, I said this on stage last night. This is like real. Did you know like the babies you see in the wild with like the sparring helmets on?
Babies in the wild?
Yeah, just like in public.
Oh,
yeah.
actually, I did see one. Yes, with the sparring helmets on.
With the sparring helmets on.
It had Viking horns on it.
Like just like the newborns, they got like the thing here, and then it's
you got to shape their head. Yeah.
I thought that was for only the special needs babies.
No, it's just for. It's honestly, I think for helicopter parents that don't want their babies to have weird shaped heads, or their head gets smushed on the way out the canal.
Spot, yeah. I honestly thought it was only for the special needs kids.
Mm-hmm. So you just thought there was
and I told that to Rachel. She goes, "So you thought every baby you saw with that?" She goes, "Why would they need a helmet?" I go, "So you can recognize them."
It's like a handicap parking sticker.
It is.
So you know what
I was like, "Hey, this one's gonna be different."
Yeah, this one is. Heads up, like so just so people know what to ask.
Heads up, because his head might go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she goes, you need a helmet now.
You need to shape your head.
Yeah.
But it is for head shaping, too. They do that for head shaping. One of my buddies.
Because they're so soft. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're very pliable.
I'd be so nervous. I know, like, when I have a kid, I'll be great with it. But when I went to hold my buddy's newborn recently, I just, like, grabbed her, and they're like, you need to support the head. I'm like, why?
You pick it up.
Then
you pick it up, and they're just like...
I'm like, it's attached at the neck. It ain't going anywhere. And then the kid shit its pants. I mean, Rachel held it for 45 minutes. Didn't make a noise. I held it, almost dropped the head, and then shit its pants 2 minutes in. And I mean, like, the whole room heard it. Their firstborn was like...
You have a poopy diaper.
Yeah, I was... babies scare me.
A friend of mine calls when their kid shits their pants a magic trick. I think that's so funny. They're like, oh, you did a magic trick. And let me tell you, after that baby does a magic trick, it does smell like magic in there. It smells like a lot of magic. A lot of gross, dirty magic.
Sure it doesn't smell like Cajun food?
No, it doesn't smell like Cajun food. It smells like Harry Potter died.
What do you think that would smell like? Just baby shit?
Baby shit. There's no way Harry Potter dying smells good.
How did he die? This is
He
a
didn't
stupid
die.
conversation.
This is why we need Judd. We need games. Otherwise, we've been just bitching about Christmas and Black Friday and babies and helmets and different types of shots. We should be back in college.
We really should. Do you know I did one podcast, just me and basically guys I'm in the fantasy football league with, and a few others, and we just sat around it. You think your best ideas when you're living with your boys in college, your best ideas are the morning after, and you're like, dude, you remember, like, that's some of the greatest memories, talking about what you did last night. We're like, we should do a podcast. It'd be so fun, which is what every group of white college friends has said. Yep. And we made up Twitter handles. We did all this stuff. We're like, let's film one. And I, like, really wanted to do this.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. What gave it away? The thousands of dollars in cameras. And so I really wanted to do this. And
608.
So what we did is we took my phone and we put it upside down so no one's faces are in it.
I have a good story to piggyback on this one.
And we just sat in a circle and everyone had a topic. And we had, like, pet peeves with whatever, bar etiquette, because I was bartending, etiquette with Cuske, and I just rant about, like, just dumb shits at the bar. Yeah. Or that one time in Montana with Duncan, and he's from Montana. And we filmed it and we recorded it, and at the end of it, we all go, if this gets released, we're getting kicked off campus. Like, it was, we're like, we will never talk to a female again. Like, some of the stuff said, and I'll say it off camera, we're like, holy shit. Like, now if we released it, canceled.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
Terrible things. Yep. But it was fun.
It is a good time. My fiance actually did a podcast with all of her college roommates. There's 8 of them total.
Too many, by the way. You can't have 8 people. You know how hard it is to hear someone over 7 other people? It's
tough. But they didn't want to get recognized by their names, so they all had code names. Like a lilac or ginger or things like that. I'm trying my darndest to get my hands on that recording because there's no way it is not so fucking funny.
Oh, absolutely.
It's got to be such a good laugh. Just hearing these people.
I still want an episode with the ladies just here. Like, us 3 are doing car bombs out there and the ladies here. Like,
that'd be actually really fun. That would be a great 0.5.
Oh, God, no. That's going to cap it off. That's just like, we're done. No. I think, can you request next Sunday? Are you available? Christmas is over.
We'll be back here. We'll have to drive back here, but yeah, we would be available. I have to check with her if she's available.
Okay.
Are you going to be available?
Yeah. And
your new piece after your divorce?
Yeah. I know. Look how quickly I got a new one.
Yeah, just quick.
It's like
Sorry, Rachel, you're not a piece. You're a sweet, wonderful lady from what I can tell. Not entirely sure. I am your favorite, though.
But
I think you've got a good judge of character.
Just put it in her ear. Sunday, she's doing a podcast for the second time.
Can we call her Ginger?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that'd be funny. It would just, but here's the thing is when she's in the room and she's talking, I'm so quiet. I will not talk.
We're not in the room at all.
Oh, I like that a lot. not.
His lady, your lady, my lady, and we are doing car bombs.
I like that. I think we can sell it. We can sell it. And then we do one after.
Immediately, and then we send them home.
Yeah, you have. No, I need to ride home. She's got to stay.
Rachel's staying here. She's staying too.
That's a good idea. I like that idea.
Should we end this? Look how dark the camera is.
No, you're gonna have to do some hardcore color correction with that because
Yeah.
you're blending into a brick wall right now.
I look so tan. We're done.
We're done.